Welcome to the Flower Prophecies, a podcast exploring all things flower essences and remedies and flower therapy, and how this vibrational plant medicine has the potential to heal and shift our individual and collective health and consciousness. We'll be diving deep into the specifics of individual essences, nature's energetics, emotional healing and growth, as well as hearing client case studies, hosting special guests and professionals, and I'll be sharing my own personal explorations and philosophies channeled straight from the flowers. Through my own unearthing, I have discovered what I believe to be the most profound teaching of the flowers, and I now wish to share with you the practice of alchemizing fear into beauty. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Flower Prophecies and the first episode for the year 2024. So I wanted to ease us in with this first episode with a little quick solo one to kick things off. I have some amazing guests lined up in the coming months, and I know that many of you have also loved the Essence in Focus episodes. So it will be my mission to bring you more of those throughout as well. If you are new to the podcast, I would love for you to take a listen in on some of my episodes from last year, especially if you're new to the flower essences. I would love for you to check out my very first episode. That would be the place to start for you, so you can wrap your head around what it is we are speaking of. And if you have returned from last year, thank you. It means so much to me. I would also just love if you could subscribe to the channel you're on and leave a review on the platform if you haven't already, just so I can reach more people and share the magic that is flower essences. Before we begin today, I would also like to chat about the blooming. So the blooming is an offering that I've created for you all. And it is a group flower therapy experience and membership. So a space for like-minded women to come together, and we will explore an intentionally formulated flower remedy each month. Enhance this with group flower therapy sessions where we will reflect our experiences with the remedy, and this will allow us to dive deep in our healing. We're going to be exploring the archetypes and the profiles of the essences throughout, and begin to form a relationship with nature, and nature as our teacher and our healer, and with ourselves as an intrinsic part of nature. So we'll also have guest facilitators each month who will come along and either host a group healing or a masterclass correlating with the month's remedy. And you'll gain access to an archive of intentional resources, including meditations, astro insights, journal prompts, healing guides, recommendations, and more. And the very best part and my favorite part about it is the community chat within the blooming group. So this is a space to connect, to share and reflect with all of the members to provide us ultimate healing. I'll be in there as well, so you'll have access to my support throughout the whole time you're a member, and you can sign up for 1 month membership that is subscription style, and you can cancel at any time, or you can sign up to 3, 6, or 12-month offers that are a little bit discounted, and you get a complimentary SOS remedy with them as well. So just in the last 2 weeks of offering the blooming, and in the first month with the members, here are some of what our members had to say already. So, wow, I'm honestly blown away by these flowers. I'm so excited to learn more. This is going to be such a transformative program. I honestly feel like a different person already. I'm getting tears in my eyes knowing that this deep-rooted fear can shift. Gosh, I'm just so meant to be in the blooming right now. I can't thank you enough. So this is literally within the first couple of weeks, a few of the things our members had to say. And yeah, it's just so beautiful to witness the transformation going on already. So if you would like in for February, we will be journeying into self-reflection and responsibility. as our overarching themes for the month. And we will be opening up to new ways of being and perceiving. We will find empowerment through radical responsibility for our experiences. And we will explore the power of language and releasing victim mentality. So you can sign up via the link below or head to heckerhealing.com.au and the Blooming tab. I can't wait to have you bloom anew with us. Now, in today's episode, in this little quickie, I want to talk about the power of intention. Many of you who follow my business page on Instagram at Hecker Healing Flower Therapy have most likely heard me rant on about intention before, and there is a reason for this. So in medicine, the word intention defines the healing process of a wound. And I could not think of a better way to use this word, as it is the key to healing our core wounds. And it makes every bit of a difference in the way that we work with the essences. So within the first month of the blooming, I've noticed something super interesting and also really exciting. And that is that I have been sharing with the members the profiles and the actions of each essence that we're working with. And in doing so, I have witnessed the intention behind their healing increase significantly, and also the release and the shift of their wounds, of their beliefs, of their behaviors shifting significantly alongside this. So like the thing about intention is that we are holding an idea, a thought, a desire, or a want in our conscious awareness. So we're keeping it in our peripheral before and during we set out on our day or our endeavor or our journey or whatever it is. Not only does this allow parts of our mind and our brain to activate and recognize what is in alignment and what is not in alignment with our intention, it also holds a frequency of its own. So our intentions are frequency themselves, and so they can be used to direct energy entirely. So when we commit to an intention, whether that be a new routine, implementing something into our lives, or shifting a pattern, we are commanding our energy to become resonant with this frequency. So one of the most underrated tools I'm beginning to realize, and one that we all have access to, is water. So water, as we know, holds memory. It holds structured information, intelligence within it. So this, in fact, is how the essences themselves work. They are the life force energy, the information of flowers imprinted into water through sunlight, to be stored in this water and then utilized within us. So when we take them, they are assimilated into our bloodstream and then to the 70% water and crystalline structures that make up our bodies. And from here, like a record, they are amplified out into our energetic field, where they, through resonance, shift and release stuck and stagnant energy and emotion. So when I witness members of the blooming learning of the actions of a specific flower, I see their intentions on working on these areas begin to command the essences, which are made up of water, too. So not only is the medicine, the life force of the flower, seeking out the healing that it's able to conduct within our bodies and in our subtle bodies, but it also is being energetically charged and instructed by the intention that we're setting to work deeper, to work to its full potential. So another fascinating theory to this, and one that I believe I have experienced myself, is that we can consciously program intentions into the remedies that have nothing to do with the flower's actions or properties itself, but we're imprinting the same water with more information and instruction. So to explain what I mean by this and just the power of it, I'll share my own story. So I was listening to a podcast last year about plant medicine journeys with ayahuasca, and it sparked a thought in me on whether an experience like this could be had with a flower remedy. Now, obviously, these are completely different to ayahuasca as they're purely the vibrational medicine of a flower, whereas ayahuasca, you're working with the actual plant material. So it's got that chemical component to it. Now, I couldn't stop wondering if these could potentially somehow work in this same way. And to preface this, flower essences are taken in small diluted doses. And even if we were to take a less diluted or a larger dose, this usually won't provide you with a different experience or release because they only give us what we can integrate individually at each time. So I had the idea of taking a larger dose, a less diluted dose, so 7 drops from a stock bottle rather than a dosing bottle. So usually there's 7 drops in a whole dosing bottle that lasts 2 to 4 weeks. And so if I'd just taken this usually 7 drops out of a stock bottle rather than a dose bottle, it probably wouldn't do much difference than the dose bottle was going to do for me anyway. Though in this particular instance, I thought I would see if intention could make a difference in this scenario. So I opened up my kit of remedies and asked myself, and I asked the flowers, if I was to choose a remedy to experience a similar plant medicine journey in this way, what would that be? And I was presented with waratah. So waratah is one of the most powerful of the bush flower essences. And it's one that works on the qualities of inner strength and instilling us with the innate tools that we hold to get through our darkest times, our biggest and deepest challenges. So I took the waratah stock bottle, I laid down on the floor, I set the intention to experience its full effects in the way of a powerful journey. And I put on some music that had been created for this specific type of practice, like an ayahuasca journey. Closed my eyes and wow, I will never forget the experience. So my intention, my command, and my instruction really directed the medicine to work in this way profoundly. So I went on a journey through giant flowers that bloomed twice overhead, psychedelic colors whirling and twirling and enveloping me. I swam as a mermaid in a crystal clear creek, and I was breathing underwater, adorned in pearls around my neck. I rolled around on a bed covered in dripping nectar, bright red nectar, feeling every inch of my human form. And I visited past lives that held deep tragedy and loss, but showed me my ultimate deepest fears to release. And I watched eagles soar above before myself appearing upon a dragon way up high in the sky, circling a land that I know that I have known for many, many lifetimes. I was shown that all of life is a creation and that we get to experience it exactly as we imagine. We get to create our realities out of pure intention. And so this is the path to healing. By realizing that we have a choice, we can, with intention, choose our adventure. And with intention, we can direct our energy. And with intention, we can direct all energy and to form all that we wish. So rather than setting resolutions this year for the year ahead, how about we set an intention instead and we be the directors of what is to come for ourselves, and we be the directors of our own story. So I'll leave you with that for today, the power of intention, and specifically, intention applies to all areas of our lives and it is just so important, but specifically working with the flower essences and the tool of water and how it can store this information, this intention. I think it's just such an amazing tool to be able to work with. And I think that this is just a key and like a shortcut, I guess you would say, to really deep growth and evolution. So I will leave you with that, and thank you for listening in to this super quick episode for the start of 2024. Again, I have some amazing guests lined up and I just can't wait to share with you. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year and what's ahead. And yeah, I will talk to you soon.